States Air Force Band. Tonight's game is the Panhandle Conference contest between the Gulf Coast Commodores and Yorkshire Lady Indians. Let's meet the teams. First of all, visiting side, we got the Lady Commodores. Starting with Lady Commodores, number 11, Elizabeth Gibbs. Number 12, Leah Daniel. Number 21, Sarah Matthews. Number 31, Adeline Miller. And number 34, Katrina Crockwell. Head coach for the Lady Commodores, Taylor Petrie. Shot clock operator Bree Long, clock operator Billy Bell, with the score Karen Davis, and your announcer Matt White. All right, Chipola Band, what time is it?
And good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the Milton Johnson Center here on the campus of beautiful Chipola College in Marianna, Florida. It's Panhandle Conference basketball coming your way. Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. Eric and Ashley are our producers tonight. Russell here with you to bring you all the action between Chipola and the Gulf Coast Commodores. Chipola comes in here with a record of 13-2, 10-2 in conference play, ranked second in the state, third nationally. Gulf Coast is 8-6 overall, 500 in conference play, and they're ranked fifth in the state and 15th nationally. Chipola's in white, Gulf Coast is in navy blue, and we are underway. Set the floor for you for Chipola. It'll be Demila Brown. She's at the top of the circle right now, down to Wright Gaskins, and she puts it up for 2 points. I'll get the floor in just a second. This is a pretty quick basketball here. This is Sarah Matthews. Matthews to Crockwell. Crockwell will give it to Gibbs. Gibbs in the lane to the basket, won't shoot. Out it goes to Matthews. Off her legs and out of bounds. Okay, for Chipola, it'll be Jordan McLaughlin, Demila Brown, Naya Wanchukwu, Tashonda Wright-Gaskins, and Izzy Souza. For Gulf Coast, it'll be Elizabeth Gibbs, Naya Daniels, Sarah Matthews, Avalon Miller, and Adrian Crockwell. And this is Gulf Coast with the basketball. They get it inside. Goes outside now to Matthews, to Crockwell for three. Off the mark. Rebound Chipola. Nawa Wanchukwu will work it to McLaughlin, to Souza, to Brown for three. No good. Rebound Wanchukwu. And it's going to be a foul on Naya. It'll be her first, team's first. Just underway here from the Milt. 2-0 Chipola. Here comes Crockwell. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs shoves it over to Daniel. Daniel at the top of the circle to Gibbs. Gibbs drives, shoots, no. Rebound McLaughlin, and Chipola down the floor to Demila Brown, who will find an avenue to the basket. She'll put it up and in. Demila's our leading scorer, right at 19.5 points a ball game. This is Daniel, top of the circle. Pull up at the elbow, good. Daniel, 4-2. 4-2 Chipola, just underway, first period. 4 10-minute periods in Division I women's basketball. Brown's called for charging. Demila, and a good acting and flopping job that time by Gulf Coast. Not saying it's not charging, but the Gulf Coast gal did a pretty good job. Commodores will inbound with Miller, who will get it to Crockwell. Cabria Lewis is already in the game, number 20, and that's Lewis with the basketball. Lewis to Crockwell. Crockwell back to Lewis. Lewis out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Over to Gibbs. Her jumper won't go. Rebound. A Gulf Coast stick back tried no, and another foul on Chipola. As working hard under the basket, Layla Grant. And the foul's going to go against Wanchukwu. She's got to quickly come out. We haven't played 2 minutes. She's got 2 fouls. Brenda McKinney out of Washington, D.C. for Chipola will check in. McKinney, a freshman, 6'1". Again, out of Washington, D.C. is her hometown. Free throw up by Grant, no good. Grant, 5'7", sophomore, out of Durwood, Maryland. Kayla Petrie is the head coach for Gulf Coast. Greg Franklin for our Chipola team. And Grant puts in a basket, a free throw, I should say. And it's 4-3. Chipola by 1 point. Here's McLaughlin to Brown. And Brown gives it to Souza. It's stolen. Stolen away by Daniel. Daniel pull-up jumper for the lead. Won't go. Rebound won by Chipola. Demila Brown. Brown to Souza, to McLaughlin, to Wright-Gaskins. Pulls up from 8 feet, and it goes in. Gaskins with 4 points. 6-3 Chipola. And this is Gulf Coast. Navy blue jerseys and shorts. Yellow gold numbers. Shot was no good. Wright-Gaskins the length of the floor. Her shot no, but she's fouled. And Wright-Gaskins will go to the line. Chipola in white, navy blue numbers. Navy blue stripes down the side with Vegas gold piping. Our traditional home uniform, although I've seen us wear gray. And going to the line is Tashonda Wright-Gaskins, the transfer from Florida Southwestern for Chipola. Free throws up, back rim no good. She's from Reading, Pennsylvania, where she played at Governor Mifflin High School for the Fighting Mustangs. Free throws up, this one's good. And Tashonda leads us with 5 points. 7-3 Chipola. Lewis will work the ball over to Gibbs. Back to Lewis. Lewis wants baseline. Up front it comes. And that's Sis with the basketball traveling. LeBou Sis had checked in 45 out of Dakar, Senegal. Also misidentified Gibbs a moment ago. That is Daniel in the game. We played 3 minutes, Chipola by 4. Here's Souza along the baseline. Skip pass to Brown, fakes a 3. Down low, McLaughlin's open. Her shot is in. Jordan McLaughlin for 2 points. 9-3 Chipola. Cabria Lewis to Daniel. Now to Lewis. Lewis to Matthews. Back to Lewis. In the corner now it goes to Daniel. To Lewis. Cross court. Shot on the way for Grant. No good. Rebound Chipola. McKinney with a board. Here comes McLaughlin with a 6-point Indian lead. Brown, McLaughlin, down to McKinney. Fakes one way, goes another. Shot, no, she'll dish it further down. And Isadora Souza draws the foul. Izzy will go to the line. Sarah Matthews, the guilty party, out of Atlanta, Georgia, for the Gulf Coast team. Her first foul, team second. Crockwell back into the game. So is Gibbs for Gulf Coast. Isadora, shot up and in. Izzy Souza, All-American from a season ago out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sophomore, 6 foot. Free throw up, count it. 11-3 Chipola. This is Crockwell with the basketball. Over it goes to Daniel, back to Crockwell. Crockwell will get a pick and give it over now to Daniel. Daniel, top of the circle. At the elbow, gives to Gibbs. Gibbs in the lane, drug her foot, traveling. Traveling on Elizabeth Gibbs. Gulf Coast with 3 players from the ATL, all going to different high schools. 11-3 Chipola. Here comes Jordan McLaughlin, the transfer from the Mercer Bears for Chipola. Gives to Izzy. Souza rocks her way to the basket. She will score. 4 points for Isadora Souza. 13-3 Chipola. Crockwell flips it over there to Daniel. Daniel makes a move to the hoop. Pull up, shoot it. No good. Rebound battled for. Loose, still loose. Won by Chipola. McKinney with the board and threw it away. Pass picked off. Crockwell with it. Lost it, got it back. She's going to be double teamed. Needs to get rid of it and threw it away. Taken away by Chipola. Wright Gaskins down to Florida McLaughlin. Gives it to Izzy, and Isadora Souza has 6 points. 15-3. We're halfway through with this first period. Gibbs to Daniel. Back to Gibbs. Top of the circle, LeBoussis. Over to Daniel for 3. It's good. Nia Daniel with the first 3 of the night for either club. 15-6. That might be Nia Daniel. This is McKinney at the top of the circle. At the elbow, she double dribbled. Picked it up and took off a truck going again, and that's double dribbling. 4:18 is left to go here in the first period. See head coach of the Cottondale Hornets coming in here, Chris Obert. Coaches the basketball and the football team over Cottondale way. Indians by 9. And this is Lewis. Lewis in the wing. Stops on the baseline. Pops, puts it in. Cabria Lewis for 2 points. 15-8 Chipola. McLaughlin in the corner. Wright Gaskins to Isadora Souza for 3. Short. Another chance, no. Rebound McKinney. And the ball's loose, picked up by Gulf Coast. This is Gibbs. Check that Daniel down the floor. All the way to the basket, fouled by Chipola. And free throws coming for Nia Daniel. Northwest Florida taking on Pensacola tonight. And Northwest with the early lead. Northwest leading the women's side of the Panhandle Conference. Free throw up and in for Daniel. She's got 6. Northwest 11-1, 15-1 overall. Another free throw, no good. McKinney with a rebound. Chipola 10-2, trailing by a full game. Demila Brown in a 6-point lead in the Chipola ball. McLaughlin to McKinney, back to McLaughlin in the corner. Wright Gaskins jumper, good for 2. Tashonda's got 7 points. Indians by 8. Over to Daniel. Daniel in the far wing. Nia Daniel to Lewis. Lewis top of the circle, 10 to shoot it. Daniel, Lewis. Over to Gibbs for 3. No. Rebound Chipola. Wright Gaskin shoves it down to McLaughlin. Pull up at the elbow, won't shoot, gives it to Demila. Brown, little shake, little bake, leave it down low. McKinney, layup, good. Brenda McKinney, her first 2 of the night. And it's 19-9. And Wright Gaskins here to play tonight. Steps in front of that pass, but knocks it out of bounds. Chipola by 10. 2:36 left in the quarter. Lewis at the top of the circle. Dishes over to Daniel. Her 3, good. Nia Daniel now with 9 points. 2 threes for her. 19-12. McLaughlin, top of the circle. In the lane, give it to McKinney. Spinning, top of the circle, Brown. Fakes a 3, lowers her shoulder, has it taken away. Down the floor is Lewis. Lewis all the way to the basket. Layup tried, no good. But rebound, Gulf Coast. Over to Daniel for 3, good. No, it's a 2-pointer. 2-pointer for Daniel. She's got 11. And it's a 6-point game. Make it a 5-point game. 19-14 for a 5-point lead, I should say. Under 2 minutes left in the quarter at 1:42. Isadora Souza for Chipola. To the basket, layup try, left it short. Got her board back, stick back, no. Going to have another try, stick it up there and in. Izzy Souza with 8. 21-14 Chipola. Crockwell with the basketball for Gulf Coast. Threw it away. Pass intended for Nia Daniel. And Crockwell out of Newark, Ohio, threw it away for the Gulf Coast team. 1:21 is left to go in the quarter. Next to the last doubleheader at Chipola. I believe the last one will be TCC next week. Here is Chipola with the basketball. Chipola's on the road Saturday at Picola. And Demila Brown works it to McLaughlin. Wright Gaskins jumper, and she's here to play tonight. Wright Gaskins with 9 points. And the Indians' lead is 9 under a minute to play in the quarter. And Matthews will give it to Crockwell. Crockwell lobs it down low. That ball's loose, but picked up by Lewis. Elbow, won't shoot it. To Daniel. She's bottled up. Top of the circle, Crockwell. Fogs a 3. Good. Crockwell, her first points of the night. And that is 3 threes for Gulf Coast, keeping them in the game. It's a 6-point game. Here's McLaughlin. They're driving to the basket and a whistle. And I think a foul on Gulf Coast. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock has been turned off. Chipola will inbound, leading by 6. Coach G. Frank may want the last shot here. He can order that if he so chooses. Indians led by Wright Gaskins 9, Izzy Souza with 8. Nia Daniel has 11 for the Gulf Coast team. 23-17. The officials will confer. And now they got it straight. Souza to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in the lane and travels with it. He's going to do a little drop pass down on the baseline, but walks, and it'll give Gulf Coast an opportunity with 16.5 left. Here comes a sub for Chipola. McKinney is out, and checking in the game is Shimmy Muhammad. Muhammad in for McKinney. And this is Gulf Coast Crockwell. Over it goes now to Grant. Grant looks down low to Sis. Her jumper, no. Rebound Chipola, and will not get a shot off. And that will end the first period with our score, Chipola 23, Gulf Coast 17. A 6-point lead for Chipola as you are watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. Chipola by 6. Northwest Florida, who's got a game lead on Chipola, leading Pensacola by 7 at the end of one period. Just underway here. Chipola by 6. This is Gulf Coast with the ball. They're in blue. Chipola in white, and there's a 3 by Daniel. She's got 14 points. And 3 of the 4 threes that Gulf Coast possesses. This is Chipola's team with the basketball. Demila Brown to Izzy Souza. Souza drives to the basket. Her layup left short. No good. And here comes Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast with the basketball. On the baseline, there's a shot by Grant. No good. Chipola fights for the rebound and saves it to Daniel on Gulf Coast, and her shot is up and good, and she's got 16, and it's a 2-point, make it a 1-point game. 23-22. Nia Daniel, a one-player wrecking crew, 16 of the Gulf Coast 22. This is Souza to Demila Brown. Demila at the top of the circle. Over to Shimmy Muhammad. To Isadora Souza, who'll shoot a 3. Good. Isadora gives us some life right there with a 3, our first one of the night. And she's got 11, 26-22. Lewis will work on McLaughlin. Over to Gibbs. No, check that. That's number 21, not 11. In the corner, Crockwell, 4-3. No. Rebound, Chipola, but we lose it. Gibbs picks it up and throws it off the leg of Layla Grant, her teammate. Chipola ball. Chipola has won 3 of these 4 matchups, this being the last one tonight. Won by 7 at Panama. Beat Gulf Coast by 12 here on the 17th of February. Went over to Gulf Coast on March the 3rd and beat them by 11. And then the last of 4 here tonight. So going for the sweep, but Gulf Coast doesn't want that to happen. Indians by 4. Here's McLaughlin. Second period action. Brown for 3. Good. Demila finding the range. She's got 5 points. 29-22 Chipola. Here's Crockwell to Grant. Layla Grant back to Crockwell. Ball loose. Picked up by Brown. And now Shimmy Muhammad comes away clean with it. Gives it to Brown. Brown a Fogger 3. It's on its way. Rims out. Rebound Gulf Coast. They want to run. Nia Daniel to Gibbs. Gibbs with it now. Cross court it comes to Crockwell. She'll let a 3-bomb go. Window pane and in. Crockwell's got 6 points, 5 threes for the boat drivers, and it's 29-25. A little pressure in backcourt, so we break it by throwing it half court to Shimi Muhammad. And all the way to the basket is McLaughlin. Her layup, it's good. She's got 4. Indians by 6. We played almost 3 minutes here in the second period. Crockwell to Daniel. Back to Crockwell. Back to Daniel. There's another 3-bomb. It's good again. She's got 19. My goodness. 4 threes, 19 points for Nia Daniel out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Was at UNC earlier and then transferred. And there's traveling on McLaughlin and Chipola. Just a 3-point lead. Here comes some subs for the Gulf Coast team. They've gotten 5 threes. Check it, 6 threes. And they trail our Indians only by 3 points. And this is Gibbs coming down the floor. Gibbs. Keeping the dribble alive. Little shake and bake move. Throws up a prayer. It's not answered. Rebound Chipola. Right Gaskins to Souza. Souza on the baseline. Top of the circle, Brown. Brown for 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Gulf Coast. Running down the floor. Going down awkwardly, and they're going to give us a foul for pushing. The Raiders have opened up a 9-point lead. Northwest over Pensacola, second period action. And the Indians trailing Northwest Florida by 1 game. Both teams will make it, I would think, to the state tournament, both 1 and 2 in this league. Dribbling off the foot, it looked like, but they're going to say off of Chipola. And McLaughlin is not arguing. 6:03 left in the half. This is Matthews. This Gulf Coast team, depending on the formula, might get a state opportunity, I should say, in the state tournament. Lewis pulls up at the elbow, rolls out. The rebound, Chipola. As Justina Graham had checked in, I didn't see that. Right Gaskins to a running Souza. Souza to McLaughlin, 4-3, no good. Long rebound belongs to Gulf Coast. Lewis. Down it comes. Shot on its way by Matthews, no good. Rebound Gulf Coast, a try, good, and a foul as Nia Daniel is putting on a clinic right now. 21 points for her in the first half. And we still got 5:30 left. Crockwell coming in for LeBou Sis. But the North Carolina transfer really putting on a show. Nia Daniel, 5'10", sophomore. And a free throw's up and good. She's got 22. Just 3 conferences in basketball this year, so 2 of the 3 will get 3 bids to the state tournament. I'm not sure right now which 2 out of 3. Southern, Central, and Panhandle now. Down low, Isadora Souza. Fakes one way, goes another, puts it up and in. Boy, we needed that. Souza's got 13. Indians by 2 points. And that should be traveling, and it is, on Sarah Matthews. (33-31). Here's McLaughlin to Souza. Indians by a basket. Souza at the elbow. Out it goes to Graham, to right Gaskins, to Brown. Under 5 minutes now in the half. Souza down low. Gaskins lost it, but it rolls to McLaughlin, and her jumper's good for 2 points. She's got 6. Here come the Commodores. Crockwell at the top. Top of the circle, in the lane. Crockwell to the basket. Her layup, it's good. Crockwell's got 8 points. It's a 2-point game. Chipola by 2. McLaughlin, middle of the floor, top of the circle, gives to Brown. Brown to Souza. Souza for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound Justina Graham to McLaughlin. Down it goes to Brown. Delilah puts up a shot. Good. She's got 7. And the Indians back up by 4. 4 minutes and about 5 seconds left to go in the half. Crockwell for 3. Count them. This bunch is fogging it tonight. And that is 7 threes for the Gulf Coast team, and they are within 1 point. Under 4 minutes left, and we allow the ball off our leg to go into backcourt. Again, there are 3 conferences this year in basketball. The Central, the Southern, and the Panhandle. So they did some combining of teams down in South Florida and Central Florida. So with 3 conferences, the champion and the runner-up certainly will go, but then 2 at-large bids. Right now I'm not sure who will get them. Will it be the Panhandle, the Central, or the Southern? What is the formula? I'm not sure. But Gulf Coast, 8-6 and 6-6, might be in the running for something like that. We know Northwest will get in with an 11-1 mark, and Chipola likely with a 10-2 mark. Then after that, it's pretty much anybody's guess. 3:48 left before the half. Chipola 37, Gulf Coast 36. As you watch Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. .348 left here before halftime. Gulf Coast in blue, Chipola in white. Indians cling, and I mean cling, to a 1-point lead. 7 3-point bombs by Gulf Coast. And Nia Daniel has been the culprit. There's a loose ball picked up by Chipola, and a timeout. No, a foul. A foul on Gulf Coast. 37-36 Chipola, and it'll be Chipola ball. Isadora Souza will inbound it. Northwest Florida up by 8 as they play Pensacola tonight. 37-36, and we lose the ball. .37-36. Want to say hello to Justin Harrison, who is watching tonight in Southern Illinois. Hello, JJ. Hello, Sophia, as they watch our Chipola Indians. And Gulf Coast steps on the sideline over there, and that ball will go over to Chipola. They were in our area a couple of weeks ago. Played a little ball in the yard. I'm still not over it. 37-36. Indians by 1. Here's McLaughlin. Top of the circle, Delilah Brown. Spins in the lane. Dishes to Izzy, to Justina. Graham gives it to McLaughlin. She's run into, and there's a foul on Crockwell with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left here before halftime. 37-36. Indians by 1, and with the basketball, this is Jordan McLaughlin. The North Carolinian will drive, shoot, score, and count it. And Jordan has 8 points on the evening and gives our Indians a 3-point lead, and McLaughlin will go to the line. Jordan, I said, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. She transferred from Mercer, where she played for the Bears, 5'7" sophomore. Went to Philip O'Berry High School, where she played for the Cardinals Free throw is up and in. She's got 9. Here comes Gulf Coast, trailing our Indians by 4. They dish it down low to Gibbs. Her layup try, no. But there's Daniel with a big rebound. We knock it away, and it'll be Gulf Coast ball. 2:38 left, first half. Indians paced by Souza's 13. McLaughlin and Wright Gaskins each with 9. Gulf Coast 22 for Daniel and 11 for Crockwell. And this is Matthew driving, shooting, and she scores. And she is fouled by an Indian. Sarah Matthews out of Kilgore College, hometown Atlanta, Georgia. So she's a transfer. And she will toe the stripe to try to make it a 1-point game. Her shot is up. It is off the mark. Rebound Graham to McLaughlin. Dribbles over and gives to Souza. Isadora, far wing. Wright Gaskins lowers her shoulder, dishes down low to Graham. Out to Izzy in the corner, baseline, threw it away. And down the floor it comes to Lewis. Gulf Coast with a chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3, and they do. And Nia Daniel now with 25 as she has made her 5th 3. And Gulf Coast with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the half, up 41-40. Down low it goes to Isadora Souza. Her shot is no good, but she's drawn a foul. And the good news is it's on Nia Daniel. Now let's see how many. Nia Daniel with 25 points. It's just her first foul. 5 threes. Nia Daniel, free throw up, good by Souza. And we've tied the ball game. 1:53 left in the half. Souza with another, rattles in. Indians on the road Saturday at Picola. Back here, I believe, on a Tuesday against Tallahassee. Here is Gulf Coast trailing by 1 point. And we're going to foul them. Demila Brown will pick up her second. Oh, they say her third foul. Wow. So 2 fouls on Wachukwu, 3 on Brown. So for Chipola, be Shimmy Muhammad, Isadora Souza, Jordan McLaughlin, Wright Gaskins, and Graham. So this is Gulf Coast. Gibbs with the ball. Little up and under move, shot no, but a foul. Showed the basketball, took that little drop step, and drew the foul. Elizabeth Gibbs will go to the line. Went to Landmark Christian School from Atlanta. 5'7" sophomore, free throw up, good. We're tied. Gibbs with her first points of the night. Gulf Coast can take the lead, with a free throw. Gibbs with 2 points. Here is Chipola, a little pressure in backcourt by Gulf Coast. Down the floor it goes to Wright Gaskins, to Shimmy, to Justina. Her shot no, but she's fouled. And Justina Graham will go to the line for Chipola. Justina is a Californian, went to high school at Carson Senior High School in Carson City. Played for the Galloping Colts there, freshman, 5'11". Justina Graham, free throw up, back rim no good. Coming to you live on YouTube and tape delay on CCTV. Eric and Ashley, our producers tonight. At the line, Graham trying to tie it up. Free throw rolls around and won't go in. Gulf Coast with the lead in the ball. Crockwell. Over it goes to Gibbs, off an Indian. Good defense by Wright Gaskins. And Wright Gaskins playing good defense. Crockwell fakes a 3. Shimmy Muhammad with the defense. Crockwell goes across the lane, shoves it over to Grant for 3. No good. Rebound Wright Gaskins. Over to McLaughlin. To Justina. To Shimmy. To McLaughlin. Under a minute of play now. Top of the circle, Wright Gaskins to Souza. 15 to shoot it. Isadora in the lane. Out to Shimmy. Muhammad with a hook shot in the lane against the window and in. Shimmy Muhammad for 2. Indians by 1. 38 seconds left in the half. This is Crockwell, far wing. At the free throw line, won't shoot it. To Daniel now, near wing. Daniel carrying the basketball. And in the half, and the shot clock turned off. And a 1-point lead. I think I just read Coach G. Frank's lips. You guessed it. He wants one shot. One possession. Souza will inbound to McLaughlin. And here comes Jordan McLaughlin across the timeline. 20 seconds left in the half. Indians by 1. Led by 6 after 1 period. But 7. Make it 8 threes now. 8 threes by Gulf Coast. McLaughlin all the way to the basket to Justina. 4 seconds left. Shimmy's shot. Rolls around. No good. McLaughlin with the board. But that will end the half. Indians 44. Gulf Coast 40. Pola led by Isadora Souza 15. 9 each for McLaughlin and Wright Gaskins. Gulf Coast, big night for Nia Daniel, 25 points. Crockwell with 11. Halftime, Chipola by 1 as you watch Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. For second half action, it should be a good half as the Chipola Lady Indians leading by 1 point, taking on the Gulf Coast Commodores. Chipola have won the first 3 meetings. Gulf Coast wants to do something about that. Chipola inside goes to Isadora Souza, and that's a good start. Indians in white, and the Commodores are in blue. And this is Nia Daniel with the basketball. And after I got the official stat, she's got 26 points. She drives, she shoots, it's no good. Wanchukwu with the rebound. Demila Brown will go the length of the floor. Her shot, no, but she's fouled, and Demila will go to the line for 2 shots. Got down in the stands, and the crowd is abuzz over the play of Nia Daniel, the 5'10 sophomore from Charlotte. For Gulf Coast, 26 points when all told. And this is Demila Brown at the line. Free throw in the air, good. Demila is a transfer from Western Kentucky. She played at North Little Rock High School. Demila did. And she's got 8 points. Made 9. 8 points. And they lead by 5, 48-43, just underway second half. We're in the third period. This is the Commodores. They're in blue with yellow gold numbers. This is Crockwell driving, shooting, no good. Rebound, Commodores, and I believe maybe a foul on Chipola. And the foul is going against Chipola. Nope, foul. There is a technical foul been called on Crockwell. I'm not sure why. It must have been something said, as Demila will go back to the line. She was there moments ago. McDonald's All-American nominee, Demila Brown. Free throw up and in. Played in 2 state championship games at North Little Rock and was the MVP in both games. Here's another free throw. It's good. She's got 11. And it's a 7-point Indian game. First 1 minute of the second half, a 7-point lead. And Chipola will get the ball after the technical. McLaughlin. Top of the circle, Brown. Down low, Wanchukwu. And they're going to say Wanchukwu will pick up her 3rd foul as she was clearing out to get position. Indians with 2 players down with 3 fouls. This is Lewis. Lewis at the top of the circle. Gulf Coast with the ball. Over to Gibbs. Gibbs to Daniel, traveling on Daniel. So Chipola is starting their original starting lineup. Jordan McLaughlin, Demila Brown, Anaya Wanchukwu, Tashonda Wright Gaskins, and Izzy Souza. And it's Gibbs, Daniel, Matthews, Miller, and Crockwell for Gulf Coast. This is Brown, pull up from 18, won't go. Rebound, rolls out of bounds, and it is off of Wanchukwu. It will belong to the Commodores. Chipola, 2nd ranked in the state, 3rd in the country. Gulf Coast 6-6 in conference play, but folks, that's good enough for 5th in the country and 15th in the nation. I think the Panhandle gets a little respect. Here's Gibbs along the baseline. Gibbs and Grant down low. It goes, and the shot is good by Matthews. And she's got 4 points, and she's going to the line. Isadora Souza with the foul. The team's second and her second. Sarah Matthews at the line, free throw good, and she's completed the 3-point play. It's a 4-point Indian game. This is Isadora Souza. Souza in the wing to McLaughlin. lob it to Wanchukwu. Had it taken away by Grant. Grant comes across half, gives it to Lewis. Lewis for three. Gosh, bum, it's up and in. She's got 5. 9 threes for Gulf Coast. 1 point game. McLaughlin, the teardrop. It's in. She's got 11. This is Daniel. Coach G. Frank. Greg Franklin exhorting his Chargers. Lewis with the basketball. Looks over, gives it. Down low it goes. And there is a charging foul on Nia Daniel. Her second. Team's third. 7:15 left, third period. Indians by 3. Again, these teams have played. This is the 4th time. And Chipola has won the first 3 meetings. Won by 7, by 12, and by 11. The Indians won last time out against Pensacola by some 38 points. Northwest Florida, though, leading the way in the conference. Wright Gaskins had it bobbling in her hands, and it'll go off a Commodore Indian ball. And here's Souza. Inbounds to McLaughlin. Indians by 3. Brown, free throw line. Won't shoot it. Out to Wright Gaskins. To McLaughlin. To Wright Gaskins. Splits the defense. Has the ball knocked away and threw it away. Then right to McLaughlin. Down low to Souza. And Isadora has 19 points. Indians by 5. Driving is Gulf Coast. Shooting, no. Another tap up, no. Rebound Chipola as Grant missed the tap from Matthews' miss. Coming down the floor is Wright Gaskins, and a foul on Gulf Coast. Northwest still up by 9 points in their game with Pensacola. Lebu Sis will check into the lineup along with Adrian Crockwell. Chipola lobs it in to McLaughlin. Jordan gives it to Isadora. Souza looks to Wanchukwu. Layup try won't go in. Daniel comes across half to Lewis, left alone for 3. Rattled it in. Lewis with 8 points, 10 threes for Gulf Coast. My goodness. 2-point Indian game. We've played 4 minutes of the third quarter. This is Brown driving. Had it taken away by Lewis. Lewis across half. Lewis in the wing. Crockwell for 3 in the lead. No. Rebound Chipola. Wright Gaskins. Souza. Isadora behind the back. Dishes out to Brown. Brown for 3. Short. Rebound. Won by Souza. Isadora kept it alive. Over to McLaughlin. Her jumper's too strong. And it looks like Wanchukwu's going over the back. Well, it's going to be her 4th. And Isadora with 5:33. I'm sorry, Naya Wanchukwu with 5:33 left in the game. Actually, in the third quarter, has picked up her 4th foul. She'll be sitting a while. Indians by 2 points. Here come the Commodores. Crockwell in the wing. Threw it away. Picked up by Demila Brown. And Brown fouled on her way down the floor. And it looks like it's going to go against Avalon Miller. Miller's first foul. Team's 5th. And Demila Brown's going to the line. 11 points for Demila. Averages 19 for Coach Greg Franklin. Free throw up and in. G. Frank in his 9th year. Matt Creamer on the bench, his 5th. Matthew Nichols now there with him, along with Curtina Breelove. our assistant coaches. Free throw up by Brown, up and in. She's got 13. Indians by 4. And here's Grant bringing it down, giving it over to Lewis for the Gulf Coast team there in blue, wearing white. Lewis in the lane to the basket. Shot didn't go in, but we fouled her. Foul's going to go against Jordan McLaughlin. Two fouls now on McLaughlin. 4 team fouls for Chipola, and Lewis will go to the line. She's a transfer from Florida Southwestern. From New Orleans, Louisiana. 5'8" sophomore. Lewis, free throw, rolls in. Lewis has 9 points. And she's a point away from being in double figures to join Nia Daniel and Adrian Crockwell. Chipola with 3 players as well in double figures. And she does it. Lewis with 10. Here comes McLaughlin for Chipola. White shirts, navy blue numbers, trimmed in Vegas gold. Souza. Halfway through the third quarter, out to McLaughlin, and she threw it away. Stolen by Matthews. Length of the floor, run out layup, good, and a foul. Matthews with 7 points. It might have been Wright Gaskins with the foul. I think it is. Foul on Tashonda Wright Gaskins. It's her second. Make it 3 now. Team's 5th. Matthews going to the line to try to give her team the lead. Northwest running away from Pensacola by 13 points. Free throw up, no good. Rebound Chipola, Isadora Souza. We are tied at 56. Here come the Indians. Souza to Brown. Brown back to Souza. In the lane. Stops, pops, puts it in. She's got 21. Isadora Souza. Down the floor it comes. And there's Grant with a jumper. No good. Rebound Brenda McKinney, and Chipola to Brown. DeMila to Souza to Shimmy. She's in the lane. She's at the basket. Her shot too strong. Rebound Gulf Coast, and it's going to be Wright Gaskins with another foul. And we have all of a sudden gotten foul trouble big time. Juan Chukwu on the pine right now with 4. And Wright Gaskins, who really had a good start in this ball game with 9 points. She's got 4 fouls. She's got to come out. Justina Graham is in the game. And Elizabeth Gibbs will go to the line. Gibbs, a sophomore. Free throw, good. Gibbs with 3 points. And another one here would tie this game at 58. Free throw, good. And we are tied at 58. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Souza, out front it comes to McKinney. Back to Souza, back to McKinney, double team. Someone's open. It's Brown. Brown for 3, bottom. Brown with 15. 3 threes for Chipola. 16 points rather for Brown. Ball's out of bounds. An off an Indian. Gulf Coast ball. 16 for Brown. Coach G. Frank yells match up, but we do not. And there is Nia Daniel to make her 28th point. And Chipola by just 1. Here is Souza to the basket. Dishes out to Justina, and she travels. .330 left in the quarter. Indians clinging to a 1-point lead. This is Gibbs. Gibbs will work to Crockwell. Crockwell on the baseline. Out it goes to Grant. Back to Crockwell. Crockwell to Gibbs. To Nia Daniel. To Grant. Jumper good. That's Lewis, rather, for 3. For Lewis. Gulf Coast by 2. Souza, far wing. Souza in the lane. The teardrop, good. Souza's got 23. Tied at 63. This is Gulf Coast with it. Driving to the basket. Shot no good. Matthews. Rebound Chipola, tied it up. Souza in the corner. To Brown. To the basket. Layup good, and Chipola leads. 18 now for Damila. 65-63 Chipola. 2:24 left third quarter. You're watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. Chipola battling here for second place. 65-63 over Gulf Coast. Northwest Florida continues their double-digit lead over Pensacola. Gulf Coast in blue, Chipola in white. This is Crockwell all the way to the basket. Layup rolled out of there. Rebound Indians. Shimmy Muhammad come out of the pack. Down the floor to Justina Graham. Graham to Brown. Brown in the lane to McKinney. To Souza. Souza back to McKinney. Over to Justina. Justina to Brown. And Damila's 3 will not go in, but there's Shimmy, and she's hammered under the basket. Shimmy Muhammad will go to the line. Shimmy's a freshman, 6 foot, out of Brooklyn, New York, South Shore High School, where she played for the Vikings. Muhammad at the line. Indians by 2 points. We need him, Shimmy. 2 points, no good. 11 threes for Gulf Coast. Muhammad with another free throw and missed them both. Here comes Lewis down the floor. Indians by a basket. Over it goes traveling on Grant. Traveling on Gulf Coast, Chipola ball, 3/4 court. Graham to Souza to Muhammad. Souza in the lane. Dish to Shimmy. Back to Souza. Little hook. Rolled out. Rebound Gulf Coast. Daniel along the boundary now, the middle of the floor. Little shake, little bake, little pull up and shoot it up for 2. She's got 30 and this game's tied. 65 apiece. Here's Brown. Damila to Justina. Shimmy Muhammad, top of the circle. Gets a pick, and they're going to call offensive foul on number 22, Brenda McKinney. First on McKinney. Tied at 65. 1:07 left to go in the ball game. I'm sorry, third quarter. Boy, these periods have really thrown me. You'd think I'd get used to it. 65 apiece. Crockwell to Grant. To Daniel, top of the circle. She's got 30 points. Daniel. And going to be a foul on McLaughlin. Didn't look like much, did it? And Nia Daniels going to the line. 30 points on the night for the sophomore from Charlotte. Throws up. You guessed it. I talked to old Herm Daniel, the Coast Commodore broadcaster, said she had over 40 a couple nights ago. This one, though, double kisses out of there. Commodores by 1. Here's McLaughlin. Under 40 seconds now in the quarter. In the corner, Brown down low. McKinney traveled. Just kind of got nervous under the basket. A little shuffle step. Or as my friend John Ellerby would say, a little bunny hop. So 1 point Commodore game. About 2 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. And here's Lewis. Lewis, far wing. Crockwell in the corner. Wants baseline. Dishes down low, ball's loose. 9 seconds left, 8, 7. McLaughlin, half court with 5, with 4. And she is ridden down the floor by 2 Commodores. And I believe McLaughlin will get a chance at the line. And the foul for Gulf Coast will go against Adrian Crockwell, her 4th. Crockwell with 11 points and 4 fouls. McLaughlin with 11 points. And 1 would tie the game. And she does. She's got 12. McLaughlin or Mercer Bear. Tied at 66. Free throw short. We're going to be tied. Here comes Lewis with 2, with 1, and it'll throw the length of the floor. It's no good. In the third quarter, Chipola 66, Gulf Coast 66. As you're watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. Well, nothing settled here as we go to the fourth quarter. Tied at 66. Chipola and Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast in blue, Chipola in white. Chipola with several players in foul trouble, including Wright Gaskins. As there's a shot inside, no good. Rebound, Gulf Coast, another try, good. And that basket by Sarah Matthews. She's got 9. Wanchukwu and Wright Gaskins both still on the bench with 4 fouls as we get underway. in the fourth stanza. McLaughlin drives in. Her layup's good, and we're tied. She's got 14. And here's Crockwell to Daniel. Daniel, pull up, jumper, no. Rebound, Chipola. McKinney to McLaughlin. Jordan gives it to Isadora. Souza to Brown. Brown for three. Good. Demila Brown now with 21. She's got 3 of the 4 fours, 3 of the 4 threes Chipola has. We played 1 minute. Indians by 3. And this is Lewis. Lewis to Crockwell. Crockwell wants baseline. Little teardrop. Will not fall. Rebound Chipola. McKinney with another board. To Brown. Brown to Souza. Souza to Shimmy. Muhammad's layup. Good. Shimmy Muhammad with 4. Indians by 5. We played 1.5 minutes. Crockwell in the wing. Top of the circle it goes to Lewis. Lewis will look over to Daniel. Daniel carries the basketball. And that turnover will give the ball back to Chipola. Going to the fourth quarter, Northwest Florida up by 15 on Pensacola. Don't look like they're ready to give up first place just yet in the conference. Indians by 5. Here's McLaughlin bringing the ball down. McLaughlin at the top. She's pushed to the floor. Oh, they're going to call a offensive foul on McKinney. Brenda McKinney set a pick. The Commodore fell on McLaughlin. That's what the fans are reacting to. Nia Daniel with 31 will inbound it. She does to Gibbs. Here come the Commodores. Indians by 5. Lewis, top of the circle for 3. Good. Lewis has 16, 12 threes. It's a 2-point game. McLaughlin at the top. Out to Shimmy Muhammad. Shimmy gives it to Brown. Demila down to Souza. Souza, stop, pop, put it up, no. Got her own board, kick it to McLaughlin for 3. Rims out. Off a Commodore out of bounds. We're going to get a reprieve and get the ball back. 2 good looks. Neither one would fall. 73-71 Indians. Souza will inbound to McLaughlin. Down to Souza. Spins, shoots, scores! Isadora Souza. She's got 25. Indians by 4. Lewis all the way in the corner. Dribbles back up to the top. And a foul on the Commodores. Foul, I believe, on LeBou Sis. They've been consistent. You set a pick. If you're not standing still, you're going to be called with an offensive foul. Chipola outscored the Commodores by 6 in the first period, but the Commodores repaid the favor in the second by outscoring Chipola by 5. Then by 1 did the Commodores outscore us in the third. That's why we were all even, 66 apiece after 3. Now Chipola leads by 4 right now. We've played nearly 3 minutes, and there's a timeout on the floor. Chipola by 4. You're watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. 7:04 left to go in the basketball game. Indians by 4. Chipola in white, Gulf Coast in blue. Here's Chipola's Isadora Souza. She will dribble. Work in the corner to Brown for 3. No good, but rebound, battle for, won by McLaughlin. Over to Souza. Isadora double team. Kicks it to Brown. And Brown fouled, a little arm bar that time by Gibbs. Indians by 4. And with the basketball. Still Chipola ball. Souza. Out to McLaughlin for 3. Rims out. Rebound Chipola. And McKinney puts it up and in. Brenda McKinney with a big-time board and a basket. And it's a 6-point Indian game. And this is Gibbs with the basketball. Northwest is running away with it over Pensacola. We got to keep pace with a win here tonight. And a big move by Daniel. She scores. She's got 33. And there's a whistle. It's still Chipola ball. 77-73. Daniel with 33 points, 12 threes by the Commodore team. Chipola battling. Foul trouble, but trying to keep pace here. And here's McLaughlin. Over it goes, and down low to Souza. Back to McLaughlin, and in the corner, Souza for 3. Rims out. Rebound Chipola. McKinney, stick back, no. Battling for it again. And it's going to go off a Commodore. Gosh, how they make that call. Oh, they're going to say the Commodores are on the line. Standing on the baseline. Old Stripes took command, made the call. Indian ball, we inbound. Back to Souza. McLaughlin down low, and we throw it away. And then the Commodores throw it away. McLaughlin all the way to the basket. Strong layup, no. Rebound McKinney, she's battling. Souza for 3, no good. Rebound McKinney. McLaughlin. And Shimmy slows it down over to Souza. She'll fog a 3. Good. Isadora Souza with 28 points. Her second 3, we've got 5. 7-point Indian game nearing the 5-minute mark. And this is Grant. Pull-up jumper will not go in. Rebound Muhammad and Chipola. McLaughlin halfway through, fourth quarter rather. Souza in the lane. Dishes to Muhammad. Out to McKinney. Dribble drive. Lost the ball. Picked up by Crockwell. Crockwell along the boundary. In the corner it goes. Pull up. Shot. No good. Rebound Chipola. Matthews on that miss. Souza backs her way in, gives to McLaughlin, shoves it forward, and there's a missed layup by Shimmy. Point blank range. Daniel comes away with it. Daniel, baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound McLaughlin. The clock is our friend. Here's McLaughlin, top of the circle. Dishes to Shimmy. Shimmy to Brown. To Souza, top of the circle. 4:12 left. Brown, Indians by 7. Brown gets a pick. Shoves it to Souza. Over to McLaughlin. In the corner, Shimmy Muhammad for 3. No good. Rebound McKinney. McKinney spins and fouled. Oh, they call jump ball. And the arrow is pointing to Chipola. Tell you who's rebounded this evening. Number 22, Brenda McKinney. Like a jumping jack out there. 3:51 left to go in this basketball game. Indians by 7. You're watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. Indians by 7. And 3:51 left to go in the ball game. Indians in white, Commodores in blue. And we're looking inbound. We find Souza to Brown. Wanchukwu back in the game with 4 fouls. Souza to McLaughlin for 3. It's short. Can we rebound it? We cannot. It hit the baseline on the miss. Indians by 7. 3:40 left in the game. Still plenty of time. Here come the Commodores. Nia Daniel with 33 points in her pocket. Comes down the ball game. Pulls up, shoots. She's got 35. She can play. 80-75, Chipola by 5. McLaughlin to Brown. We got to keep going. Brown, top of the circle. Over to McLaughlin. 15 to shoot it. To Izzy. Brown now. McLaughlin. Cross court, it comes to Brown. Brown for 3, short. Rebound. Commodores. Sis with the board. 3 minutes left in the game. Grant comes across half court. Grant dishes and off the legs and out of bounds. It's off of Matthews. Delilah Brown was closely guarding Nia Daniel. Best you can. Indians will inbound. Commodores will play us man-to-man in full court, and here comes a timeout. Commodores, 2:52 left to go in the game. Indians by 5. You're watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube. To 75 Chipola. It will be Chipola ball under the Commodore hoop. And they're going to pick us up man-to-man. Full court. Souza looks to inbound. McLaughlin streaks out of that. She's in the corner, double team, back to Isadora. Izzy comes across the timeline. Going to drive the length of the floor. Shot no, but she's drawn the foul. And Isadora Souza with 28 points. We'll go to the line for Chipola. Isadora averages 12 a ball game, so well above her average with 28. She's only had 2 threes, so she's made them 2 at a time, or 1 at a time, which she'll be called on right now. Souza's free throw, good. 29 for Isadora. She's a young lady out of Brazil. Free throw, good. She's got 30. And it's a 7-point Indian game. Run, clock, run. Here comes Daniel. Daniel at the top, little shake, little bake. Ball on the baseline. Going in there strong is Matthews, and she travels. Sarah Matthews called with steps. 2, 3, 4 left in this ball game. Indians by 7. Northwest Florida continues to lead over Pensacola. Double-teamed McLaughlin and a timeout Chipola. Chipola called a quick timeout, seeing that McLaughlin was in trouble in that corner. 2:31 left to go in the basketball game. Let's remind you of a few things. Saturday night, our teams are in Picola to take on the Pirates. That'll be the 20th of March. Our next air game will be Tuesday. The high-flying Eagles will come in here on the 23rd. And then the season will end on the road March 27th at a Saturday night at Northwest Florida. 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock starts with those games. So it's coming down to a close. The state tournament is planned to be in Nashville. And right now, if the season were to end, both of our teams would make that state tournament. Our plan is to put those games on WTYS radio. The state will stream them like we're doing here. Our plan is to put them on the radio for our local folk. But we got a long way to go before we can do that. Here comes McLaughlin. Dishes to Shimmy. Shimmy to Wanchukwu. To Souza in the lane. to Wanchukwu. Layup, good, and she's fouled. Naya Wanchukwu picked the best place for her first two of the night. She's been saddled with fouls all night. And with 2:20 left to go in this basketball game, she just gave us a 9-point lead. Coming in the game, Avalon Miller for Lebu Sis and the Gulf Coast team. Naya Wanchukwu at the line, the Nigerian. Free throw, good. He's got 3, and it's a 10-point game. Run, clock, run. 2:15 left. Here's the dangerous Nia Daniel. Daniel at the top. Free throw line jumper, good. She's got 37. Just got to keep answering. Here's McLaughlin coming down the floor. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. McLaughlin. Brown. Demila. Indians by 8. Brown with 10 to shoot it now. 10 to shoot it. Here's Demila. And a whistle. And I believe a foul. A foul on Sarah Matthews, hand checking. I believe what it was, just keeping Brown fully extended out there, kept her hand on her, kind of checking her. Old hand check. And Demila, who averages 19 and a half, has 21, 3 threes, goes to the line. The Arkansan for Chipola. And the transfer from Western Kentucky. Free throw is up. It's good. No wonder Coach G. Frank liked Demila. He was a Kentucky guy himself, played at Austin Peay. Free throws up. There it is, rattling out, though. Rebound Commodores with 1:40 left. Here's Daniel. And a double dribble on Daniel. 1:36 left. They'll get into the foul game here before long. They're going to try to press and steal right now. Inbound to McLaughlin. Stay in the middle of the floor to Isadora. Good catch by Izzy. Izzy down the floor. Dishes to Wanchukwu. Layup good. She's got 5. Indians by 11, 1:20. 1:24 left. Daniel, top. Daniel, free throw. Loose ball. Still loose. Wanchukwu tries to save it. Cannot. It rolled toward the baseline. She sprawled and went after it. And it was laying there on that baseline. Gulf Coast ball. Buck 17 left. Crockwell, a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 1:17 left. Let's tell you who our leaders are. For Chipola, Isadora Souza with 30. Demila Brown, 22. Jordan McLaughlin, 14. 9 for Wright Gaskins. 5 for Wanchukwu. McKinney and Muhammad each with 4. For the Gulf Coast team, led by Nia Daniels, 37. 16 for Cabria Lewis. 11 for Adrian Crockwell. 9 for Sarah Matthews. 4 for Elizabeth Gibbs. And 1 for Layla Grant. 1:17 left to go in the basketball game. Indians by 11. You're watching Chipola Basketball streaming live on YouTube. Indians up by 11 with 1:17 left in the game. Gulf Coast looking to inbound, and they have a shot underneath by Daniel. She misses it. Good recovery by Chipola. McLaughlin in backcourt, comes along the boundary, and going to be giving it to Brown now as we near 1 minute. Northwest still up to the west of us by 15 points. Thank you, Sandy. 11-point lead here for Chipola. Under a minute of play now. Brown with the basketball. Spins off a pick. Brown all the way to the basket. Demila shot. Nope, but she's fouled, and Demila Brown will go to the line. 50 seconds left. Indians looking to go 11-2 in conference. Northwest, if their lead holds up, would be 12-1. We'd still be a game back. I think we'd still be on opposite sides of that state bracket. Wouldn't have to see them till the end. But the Commodores would probably be on our side of the bracket. Tough out. Here's Brown's free throw, rattles in, 23. All that action in Niceville, up and coming in early April. 12-point Indian game. Delilah Brown make it 13. Starting to look better now. 50 seconds left. And Nia Daniel comes topside key, pulls up and shoots a three. Back rim no good. Rebound Chipola. And let's see if Coach Petrie calls off the defense here. McLaughlin will step on the sideline, though. We won't know because the Commodores will have the basketball. Big night for Izzy Souza. And there's a foul on Chipola. And the patented Coach Franklin Y. 34 seconds left. No foul was called. Here's Lewis. Lewis to Daniel. Daniel will be fouled at the top of the key. 2 shots coming. 25 seconds left. Foul's going to go against Shimmy Muhammad. And Nia Daniel out of Charlotte, North Carolina, will go to the line. And she's got 38 tonight. I told you Herman Daniels, one of the voices of the Commodore radio broadcast, said she had over 40 the other night. Free throw up and in. She's got 39 here. And the Indians lead by 11, 20 seconds left. As McLaughlin will bring it down. Coach Petrie has called off the defense. Best I can tell, McLaughlin's going to dribble it out. Indians are going to win by 11 and go to 11-2 in conference, 14-2 overall. The Commodores slipped to 6-7, 8-7 overall. The Indians win it 90 to the Commodores 79. An 11-point Indian win led by Isadora Souza's 30, Delilah Brown's 24, 14 for Jordan McLaughlin, and 9 for Tashonda Wright Gaskins. The men's game is up and coming. Indians win it. In women's action, I want to thank Eric and Ashley. I'm Russell on this Chipola Lady Indian winning night. Let me tell you that you've been watching Chipola basketball streaming live on YouTube.